So our prompt for this week is, what are some ways we can help take care of our community and the earth? So remember, I mentioned that last week was Earth Day. So what are some ways that we can reduce, reuse, recycle? What does that mean, right? How can we help our earth be more green? So we're gonna go ahead and brainstorm some ideas. And remember, your circle map does not have to look exactly like mine. It can look completely different if you have different ideas, which is awesome if you can come up with other ones. Or, you can also use some of mine that I put up here. So this is, we're brainstorming together. So remember, in the middle circle goes your prompt, and you don't have to do the whole prompt since, of course, our circles are pretty small. So ways to help our earth. Okay, so how can we help? So maybe you can, use less plastic. So that could be maybe not using plastic straws, not using plastic bottles. Maybe, maybe we can reuse the plastic. So reuse plastic bags. So if you do have some, what are some ways, instead of just throwing them away, what can you do with them? So maybe you can find something else for them. Okay, maybe you can drive less. So for parents, they can drive less. Or for me, maybe I can go on walks more, or ride my bike to the park instead of driving to the park. We can also conserve energy. So what do I mean by that? Maybe turning off the lights when you go out of the room, not leaving all your technology on and plugged in, maybe turning them off if you're not using them. Using less water, so when you're brushing your teeth, not having the sink running, so you can use less water that way. You can also, instead of just throwing out old clothes, you can donate them. Not littering, so not throwing trash on the floor, making sure you throw it in a trash can or in the proper recycling bin so you can recycle. You can plant more trees too, so we can have oxygen, or flowers. Okay, so if you can think of more, definitely add them on. That is awesome. But these are some of the ones that I came up with. And so remember, make sure you go through, I just need 3. So what I want you to do is go through and see which ones I'm more passionate about, which ones can I really give more details and explain what I mean by this. So if I cannot give enough details, remember, Miss Messino is nosy. So what I want details. So make sure that you pick reasons or main ideas that you can write the most about. Okay, if you cannot write a lot about it, then maybe that's not the one to go for. So I know for sure that donating clothes, I don't really know how much I can explain from that, but using less plastic, there's a lot what I mean by that. So definitely using less plastic. So you can circle them, draw a star, whichever you'd like. So conserving energy, I also can write a lot about that. So what do I mean by conserving energy? Turning off the lights, plugging things when you're not using them, turning off your TV and not leaving it on all night. So definitely I can give a lot of details about that one. And also you can maybe drive less. You could say walk more. Maybe instead of, if it's not far, you could walk with your family, or riding your bikes, or using less water. So I'm going to go ahead and also talk about, I'm going to mention recycling, because that one, making sure that you're throwing your stuff and not just all in the trash, but that you can divide it by plastics, by compost, making sure that way we are not filling up our landfills with trash. So those are going to be my top 3 main ideas. And then I'm going to go ahead and give more information about those. And this is just another chance for you to brainstorm and put your ideas down and jot them down. before you go and write your complete sentences. So this is just another chance for you to write more. That way you're not trying to think of what to do or say in sentences, and you already kind of have you've already jotted down your ideas. So you're going to continue writing your prompt in the middle. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and write down your main ideas on here. So use less plastic. Okay. Conserve energy. And recycle, because I can definitely talk a lot about that. So how am I going to be recycling? So instead of just throwing it in the trash, so I'll go ahead and use another color just so y'all can see my ideas and details. So conserving energy, turning off lights, unplugging electronics, turning off TV. And remember, these don't have to be in complete sentences because we're just jotting down our ideas. Okay? What do I mean by using less plastics? Reusable straws or paper straws. Reusable water bottles, maybe. Taking baggies, when you go to Target, instead of getting the plastic bags, maybe you take a tote that you can reuse, right? And I will mention this more in my sentences. Okay, so what do I mean by recycling? So separating trash. Okay, maybe you need a green bin so you can recycle. Recycling paper. So just jotting down different ideas. And so I'm going to mention these in complete sentences for tomorrow on the actual slide where I'm writing it on my pillar. Okay, guys? So if y'all have any questions about the brainstorming, please reach out to us. But remember, this does not have to look, yours does not have to look like this. But this is just some ideas and I'm modeling it. But you can definitely use some of these if you'd like. Or if you have completely other ones, that is awesome and I cannot wait to see them. All right, guys.